I've got to address the real issue here. I've got to call it out. Radical, violent, extremist Islam that opposes our very way of life. I'm the first to protect religious freedoms in this country, but it also means I must be the first to call out religious extremism. Religious extremism takes many forms around the world, and no religion is immune from it. That is the lesson of history, and sadly modern history as well. But here in Australia, we would be kidding ourselves if we did not call out the fact that the greatest threat of religious extremism in this country is the radical and dangerous ideology of extremist Islam. I applaud, and I know many of them personally, working in my own city here, as some of you may know, the brave and passionate Australians in the Muslim community who know that their children and their communities are at risk from these evil thieves who will come in and prey on their community, on their vulnerable people, on their children. Like all Australians, they want the best for their kids and their communities. And I commend these Australians for the leadership and courage that I know they have had to show to protect their community and their fellow Australians, often at great risk to themselves and their families. But there is a special responsibility on religious leaders to protect their religious communities and to ensure that dangerous teachings and ideologies do not take root here. They must be proactive, they must be alert, and they must call this out in their communities and more broadly for what it is. And we must all work respectfully together, government, community, religious leaders, to ensure that we continue to prevail in the face of this evil.